The examples today are going to come straight off your worksheets, so if you haven't gotten them, go do that. These first ones are off of 4A. I think it's worksheet 11-2 is what it says at the top. So you want to go grab those. If you haven't, pause and go do that now. Alrighty, so as a reminder, Pythagorean's theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And we can reminder that c is always the hypotenuse no matter what. So we've got 16 squared plus 12 squared equals c squared. 16 squared again means 16 times 16, so it's 256 plus 144 equals c squared. Add these together, we get 400 equals c squared. And again, c is going to be the square root of 400. And the square root of 400 is 20, so again 20 times 20. So there you go. There's the first example. Go into class kick, and there's one for you. Again, head into class kick here, and there's one for you to work. Obviously, I can throw decimals, anything I really want to, and we're solving for c again. It's the one that's missing up here. And so we've got 0.8 squared plus 0.6 squared equals c squared. So we get 0.64 plus 0.36 equals c squared. Well, this is 1.00, right? Equals c squared. And so the square root of 1 equals c squared, so c is 1. Okay? Continue for another example from me. Now in these I'm going to know c already, so I'm going to solve for one of the legs. So we can see that c is already 20. Don't put that in the wrong spot. So we're going to do that right away. Put that over here, 20 squared. So we end up with 15 squared plus b squared. That's what we're missing is b. So 15 squared is 225 plus b squared equals 400. Then we're going to have to subtract this time. So subtract that 225 from both sides. And b squared then is 175. So b is the square root of 175. And this one you're going to want to use a calculator for. And we're going to find that b is about 13.2. Well, they put 23 on there. I'm good at 13.2 as the answer. So again, when it's c that's missing, remember you're going to end up having to subtract in those cases. There's one in class for kick for you to go to work. So this time we are missing a. So we have a squared plus 18 squared equals 30 squared. So a squared plus 324 equals 900. And again, since we're missing c this time, we do have to subtract in order to find our answer. So minus 324 from both sides. A squared is 576. So a is the square root of 576, which happens to be exactly 24. All right, continue for another example from me. Okay, so these are those strange kind where I'm missing some of the inside angles, but remember that this angle and this angle are vertical. That makes this one also 70 here on the inside. So we know that the total degree measurement of a triangle, the internal angles, is 180. So the unknown one, x here, so x plus 70 plus 20 equals 180. So x plus 90 equals 180. Subtract that 90 just like we would a good old-fashioned two-step equation. X equals 90. Don't forget to label it as degrees because it's the whole angle. Pause, head into class kick. There's one from me. Okay, and this one you've got a couple like those. So again, if this angle is 70, so is this one because they're vertical. If this angle is 60, so is this one because they're vertical. And we have that unknown x here. So we can say that x plus 60 plus 70 equals 180. So we get x plus 130 equals our 180. Subtract that 130 from both sides, and x is 50. Again, the measurement is degrees because it's the whole angle. Alrighty, this gets you started on your homework, and the answer can be included at the end for you, and this will be graded.